All right, go to the back and listen to how this sounds. This car is very loud. Next to me is one of the rarest new generation cars in the world. It's the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, and only 9 have ever been made. It's unlike any other Lamborghini in the world. Based on the Lamborghini Aventador, the Veneno was developed to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary. It was introduced at the 2013 Geneva Motor Show. Veneno is the name of one of the strongest and most aggressive fighting bulls ever. He's also famous for being one of the fastest bulls in the history of bullfighting. What makes the Veneno so rare? Well, what makes anything rare? Lamborghini limited the Veneno to just 13 cars, and it is one of the most expensive production cars in the world. It would be a phenomenon to even see one in public, let alone own and drive one. It really is a rare jewel among supercars. Finding a seller that wants to let one go is almost impossible, but the one next to me is for sale. First of all, this is a Lamborghini of extreme proportions and expressions. The front is incredibly angular, and these headlights really make it stand out. They got the Y shape, and they're super elongated. The car was actually introduced in the 2013 Geneva Motor Show to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary. When you look at the angles and the front splitter on the bottom is designed to generate more downforce, push the car down, and as we go through the body, you're gonna see more signs of that because this car was basically designed for high stability at incredibly high speeds and corners. You have these carbon fiber turbine wheels, which look extremely unique around the edge, and of course, carbon ceramic brakes. This window is my favorite part of the side of the car because it's something that you don't really get in most cars or supercars. This kind of looks like a race window that wouldn't really detach, but it lowers. It's a normal window, but I love the shape of it. It's very nice. The engine of this car is the same as the initial Lamborghini Aventador. It's a naturally aspirated V12, but they've actually increased the amount of horsepower because they've added more air intake. So you have these huge air intakes pumping air into the engine, generating more power. And one small detail, if you look at the back, is that this wheel arch in the back is kind of like an ode to the Countach. They have round wheel arches, but this one has more of that kind of squared off arch, which it kind of combines a little bit of historic pieces from Lamborghini. It's actually got a carbon fiber monocoque with an aluminum subframe at the front and the back. And you'll notice a little carbon fiber details balanced with the matte black. The spec on this car is incredible. It's actually maybe my favorite Veneno in the world because it's got the little green trim with the matte black and the carbon fiber. It just looks super, super unique and elegant. It looks amazing and it's so aggressive, it just stands out. So continuing over to the back, the wing and the spoiler on this car is enormous. I mean, this thing was designed for one purpose, to generate more downforce, and I think that they did the highest job that they possibly could. What's interesting is if you go to the side of the spoiler, you'll actually see this. You can adjust the height of the wing. So alto, medio, basso. It's basically high, medium, or low. That'll change your drive. But what's interesting is that this entire end-to-end spoiler is connected by this one shark fin going through the back. Makes it super unique. This right here is a brake light, which stands out when you're actually driving it. The rear diffuser, extremely aggressive. You have the fins everywhere. And what's interesting is this kind of exhaust tip that we haven't really seen in any other Lamborghini, at least the newer ones. And it kind of just edges off into the back. You got the Y-shaped taillights, iconic in Lamborghini, and the vents on the back. I mean, when you look at the car in general from the back, this is the closest thing to a fighter jet that you get on 4 wheels. LP 754, that's 750 horsepower, all-wheel drive. And at the front, right here, you'll see it says 002. And that's because this is the second Veneno of 9. Let's open the doors. Obviously, you get the scissor doors. Hydraulic, you don't have to pull these ones up. They pop up by themselves. Here you're gonna be able to see the interior spec, all green with the carbon fiber. It's kind of a matte carbon fiber. Well, it is a matte carbon fiber. And maybe my favorite detail of the inside of this car is the Italian tricolore in the middle with these fighter jet style toggles. All right, so this right here is the key. See it right there? Fighter jet switch, start, stop. The V12 comes to life. And take a look at this gauge. It's already yellow, looks amazing. This is just on Strata. The car's only got 1,778 kilometers, which is amazing considering that it's only a 2013 car. What's interesting is that the reverse is actually a button here on the left, right there, and that's your parking. So if you're wondering about the Tricolore, this one right here is your launch control. This one is engine cooling, and this one is your pit lane limiter right there. There's actually no indication, but it's cool because it's just like a race car. All right, go to the back and listen to how this sounds. I don't want to push it too much because we're in a community neighborhood, but this car is very loud, very loud. So head over to spxcars.com. An auction platform is the best place to find the true value of your car and get the best deal no matter what. So if you guys are interested in bidding, good luck to you, and the link is in the description below.